Bryce, third row on the left.
Hey, Mike, I know you were asked specifically about situationally pitching to Shohei or not, in an at-bat, but just in general, in an overarching way, how much does he outsize the conversation about how to deal with him when you're thinking about the bottom of the lineup, keeping traffic off in front of him, what to do when a base is open, what not to do, just because of the numbers and it's historic what he's doing right now? How much does he dominate more of the thinking than any one particular hitter would, who's just an all-star level player and good?
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot to unpack, and I could sit here and occupy a good portion of the afternoon to discuss through it. But the fact of the matter is you hit on a big part of it, and that's the bottom half of the order. We weren't able to keep him off in front of him. That's a big key to this, and then it becomes situational, right? And I can't go through every situation. Last night we had a situation that I felt extremely good about in how we managed that situation in the fourth inning. I couldn't have slept any better with how that went down and the matchups we got in a tough situation. And so, but specifically to Ohtani, clearly he's a generational talent. So we need to be mindful of that and, continue to play it by ear and what the situation calls for. We have conversations about it, obviously, but we get that bottom half of the order, cleaned up. They're good players too, and then figure out a way to execute against him. He's still human. I talked about it last night. We executed multiple at bats last night and got him out. We executed an at bat that broke his bat, that didn't allow us to get an out, and that's part of the proverbial game. But clearly we recognize he's a dangerous part of their lineup. That help you out? Okay.
AJ, second row.
Like, what's the confidence level with Darvish on the mound, knowing that he's been in basically this exact same situation 2 years ago, and he's been in a number like it?
Really high. This is a tested guy, whether it's international or, clearly here. He's a guy that's pitched very well, big moments, not going to shy away from it, knows the arena. So we're excited to have him go tonight.
Now that we're past the wild card series, what was had he pitched in relief, what was his role? Was it break glass in case of emergency? Would he have been available for length? Or kind of how would you have managed that, knowing that you probably needed him for this if you'd gotten through it?
Anytime you're in a series, you have to win that series to get to the next one. So it wasn't exactly break glass in a case of emergency, but we have our roles for our bullpen guys. We feel comfortable and confident and use them. We had Joe go out in the fourth inning and then was able to, put together and hold the lead and bring it home. But we're in an extra inning situation without a ghost runner. So that was primarily going to be his role. If we got in extra innings and we needed some length and had gone through our bullpen, that was pretty much what we targeted him for.
Mark, in the middle of the second row.
After getting 3 1/3 from your starter last night, how's your bullpen today after having to use a lot of guys last night?
Well, he passed the ball around pretty well last night. Adam went back out. Obviously, Estrada went back out. Pretty efficient. Adam was really efficient. We knew when he went back out, we wanted to take down Hernandez. Had toyed with Muncy, but we figured okay, got his guy. Go get Hoying. Go knock down the rest of that inning. Keep him fresh for today. I expect everybody to be available. We just came off 2 days off.
Go to the right side, third row.
Hey, Mike, just curious, how much does your replay strategy change in the postseason with that extra challenge that you get?
Yeah, good question. Clearly we're going to be a little more aggressive. Used it last night. Thought it was a great opportunity to do it. But especially early on, I really kind of subscribed in general to, if we think we got a shot at it, we take it. If we think we're going to get away from either saving a run or, putting together an opportunity to take away from a run or adding one, we'll take it. But yeah, having an extra one, you're going to be more aggressive early.
A few more for Mike. Got standing up on the left.
You had a tough stretch in the final 6 innings of the game. Just talk to me about how you plan to remedy that and be a little bit more consistent at the plate with these guys.
Yeah, it's an interesting question to figure out how to answer well. if I said I didn't think it was a rough stretch, you'd all think I was nuts, right? But quite honestly, I mean, our bullpen was really, really good. I mean, you know, they blew one in, you know, make one mistake and Hernandez put the swing on it. Guys able to hold it right there. Had good enough at bats against a tough back end of their bullpen. Had chances in the eighth, chances in the ninth. Guys we like up. So I wouldn't say it was that rough. I mean, you know, these games are thin margins sometimes, and so you know, credit to them. They were able to execute, and like I said, the bottom of their lineup was good. They were able to take some at bats. We did a lot of really good things. The things that we would have liked to have been a little cleaner on, as far as, you know, giving a few things away. But the last 6 innings, really, if you look at it, you know, there wasn't a whole lot there it was rough based on the outcome and not being able to execute. But as far as anything strategically or effort-wise or the way the guys went about it, I actually felt okay with it.
Last one's for Mike. All right, Mike, thanks for coming in. We'll see you post game.
Thank you.